Guys, this is my take on the Pythagorean theorem. So Pythagoras came up with different theorems and different charts and different angles, right? So everything is angles, right? So you're here. This is your emotional charge towards the future. This is your emotional charge from the past, or your perception of it, because if you have 12 people in a room, everyone's going to tell you a different story of that time, right? So you're in a 3D reality, so you're being pulled down from your emotions, your programming, your intake from 7 years old. From 0 to 7, you're programming, like Stephen R. Covey talks about. You're actually being programmed like a computer, right? So you're here. This is now, right? Like The Power of Now, the old book called The Power of Now. So you're literally, this is you, right? And this is your potential right here. And you're allowing the past or the future, your perception of the future, or your limitations of the future, to step into a 12 or 3D reality. And then you're here. And then what you're allowing, the power, God, Christ, whatever you believe, really, the source creator, to dictate, or not dictate, because if you're here, you're dictating it, right? And because you're not allowing it to flow, right? The flow state, right? So this would be your flow state. This would actually allowing everything to come into, I guess, view of, this is you. And if you put it as a vehicle, even, this is your lights that are flashing through. So what you're doing is you're allowing the powers to be to actually go ahead and direct you through life, instead of trying to plan everything and trying and having the past to be emotional about it, because this is your emotional charge and this is dictating your reality. So you, instead of dictating reality, allow consciousness to flow. So I hope that makes sense. We can put the math to it. I'm still learning, but I was like, damn, that's kind of interesting, because if we allow our gifts from God, and we allow our things that we really love to do, Dan Solomon talks about different strategies too, and allowing your gifts from God. Basically, it's just another take on it, but strategic coaching type deal. There's a book called Traction. Whitman talks about it, and I guess Dan Solomon is actually the one that taught him. So I was like, damn, these guys are smart. Well, if you guys want to network and stuff like that, I always like to, there's always different angles to work things. So 12D, right? Your 12D reality, you're allowing your reality to be what, what's supposed to be, I guess. And then if you're in a 3D reality model, you're allowing the emotions of the past, or your perception emotional of the past, or your perception of the future. You're dictating it. You're not allowing things to flow. So I hope that makes sense. Thank you for teaching me so much.